Now, normally, the last thing I ever want to talk about in the world is the goddamn Fantastic Four franchise. Not the comics, the movies. As most of you will know, if you've been fans of CBC for long enough, they are my favorite comic book tag team ever. Like, tag team, jeez, I'm talking about wrestling now. Okay, but technically four-man tag. Okay, they're my favorite four-man stable right now, okay? And always have been, always will be. I love the Fantastic Four. But, when an actor openly comes out and threatens fans by making a sequel to one of the worst imaginable movies of all time with barely any redeeming qualities, I gotta come and talk about it, alright? So Miles Teller, who was of course Mr. Fantastic, not that you know by watching that movie, he comes out and he threatens us that he'd be willing to do a follow-up to Fantastic Four. Now, nobody wants Too Fantastic, Too Furious, or any of that shit, alright? I'm just being honest with you, and there might be like 7 of you in the comments that are like, well, I like that movie, that's cool. But the majority seems to hate that piece of shit. And that's majority. I'm speaking majority here. I haven't talked to anybody that likes that goddamn movie in person. No one I know. Hell, people haven't even seen that movie. But he says he'd be down to do it because he loved the cast, he loved the characters. Now, I find that fucking ironic, considering leading up to this movie, there was literally an interview, and you guys can probably find it out there, where they ask him, oh, you're playing Mr. Fantastic, what do you think? And he just goes, that character is so boring, he sucks. So, what, now you flipped your fucking tone? That's cool. Then he says they have interesting dynamic. The Fantastic Four do. You guys look like you were all fucking just sitting there bored out of your mind. Well, besides from Michael B. Jordan, thank God he's been saved by the MCU and he's going to be Killmonger in Black Panther. Oh, thank the Lord. Talent. And what was I talking about? Right, so anyway, so we're still talking about Miles Teller, right? So this guy keeps on threatening that he's willing to do it because the Avengers can make it work. Well, here's the problem with that logic. See, the Avengers happens to be a good movie based on a backbone of a good franchise. Now, I'm no expert here, okay? I'm no expert, but just let's take a look at it. If the movie has an average of 9% on Rotten Tomatoes, okay? 9%. That's worse than 10% naturally, which when many people look at it, they're going to go, ooh, that's fucking awful, right? So when you look at scores across the board, you see that the movie was like pretty much in the 2s and 3s. Deservedly so, because it sucks, okay? But doesn't that indicate to you that nobody wants this fucking thing? So, and then he goes on and says, I can honestly say I've never done something for money. Well, that's probably a lie too, because we've had those nights, where it's like a Saturday night, and you're really drunk, and someone's like, dude, you want some $5? You just gotta do this. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll shoot like 6 shots in a row for $5. Then you're regretting it the next day, and I don't know, maybe your ass hurts. I don't know, whatever you're into, right? Well, my ass hurt after the Fantastic Four. Like 2 hours of just going in dry. But you know what? Because it's clobbering time is a catchphrase because his brother beats him. And the fucking thing had a kill count. I swear to fucking God, that is one of the worst fucking movies in existence ever. Like, no. Catwoman is fucking way better. Catwoman is way better than this shit. Like, we don't want a sequel. Nobody wants a sequel to this shit. Nobody. Alright? Nobody. The first one was awful. They fucked the director out of his vision. And it's Fox. And what was the last good movie Fox had that wasn't Deadpool? Right.